I thought it was about time I made a trailer for this lawn chair, because it'd be nice for me to sit in or other people to sit in, then I can kind of take a passenger. So anyway, last night I cut all the metal for the chassis of the trailer, which is here. You can't see it very well. Yeah, that's the chassis of the trailer with the towing hitch there. And I had these wheels. They're quite good wheels, solid tyres. I don't keep getting punctures all the time like I do with the rest of the wheelchair, the lawn chair. But they're only 8mm axles, and I'm just hoping these 8mm axles will be strong enough. But they're high tensile steel, so I think they will be. And I've made the wheel as close as possible to the chassis, so the axle is as short as possible, so there's minimum leverage on the 8mm shaft. And this is the box I've got I'm gonna mount on it. But the only problem is it's got these kind of raised kind of feet things on the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting these wooden slats on the top of the chassis. But because of the raised feet things on the box, I've got to make gaps in the slats, so the feet of the box goes straight down onto the metal, which is quite a good idea really. And just as I thought I'd finish welding the chassis up, I realised I've got to have two more blocks on, something like that, because there's a foot on the bottom of the box right in the middle, so I can't have a full slat going right across it. I've got to have a gap in it. So the next stage is I've got to weld two little spacers on, and then I'll start mounting the slats. Right, I've got all the slats on now. I had a load of 4BA screws, so I used some of those. I've done years and years. I've used some of those up to just put the slats on, and these gaps are where the feet bits on the plastic box is going. So that's kind of sinks slightly into there with 5 more screws to fix that on. So it should make a nice trailer. I've just got to paint it yellow now, the same colour as the lawn chair, and put the wheels on. When I was working on it last night, I've kind of levelled it up to the towing hitch on the lawn chair, and I actually did it with a spirit level to get the trailer nice and level. So we'll try and get hold of some paint now and we'll paint it. Well, I've finished the trailer now, and it's turned out quite well. Mounted it on the back of the lawn chair, and it's easy to hitch up, and it seems to run alright, but I haven't really run it for any distance yet. And the other thing I did was mainly to keep the sun off of the plastic, because sun degrades plastic like anything. I got some thick material and I made a cover for it. So that's the cover. I can get it mounted on there with just one hand. So that's the cover I made. So it covers it completely. So it should protect anything that's in there, and also keep the sun off of it. So I think that's pretty well finished now, so we can start up and drive off.